Hey everybody, welcome back for another plan with me. So this is how this last week turned out. I did manage to get my first COVID vaccine because I am in education, so that went well. My arm hurt a lot afterwards, and I don't know how much of it was the vaccine or how much of it was the nurse kept telling me to relax my arm, and I thought my arm was relaxed, and she was like, no, put your elbow down. I don't know. So the arm pain led to me not getting a ton of sleep because I'm a side sleeper, so obviously having arm pain on your side when you're a side sleeper isn't always the greatest experience. So I've been very tired this week, not fatigued from the vaccine really, but like fatigued because I'm not getting sleep. I'm also trying to beat daylight savings time and get up a little bit earlier every single day. It's Saturday the 13th right now. I just gave up on that. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be tired next week. Oh well. What else happened? It was really stormy here this week, actually. There was a big hailstorm. The cat did not like it. She did not like all the rattling of the hail. And we already talked about how it's been a year of the pandemic. I did get accepted for the Itty Bitty Sticker Co. PR team. So these Molly cat stickers are all from her. I've shopped with her for a while. I think you know that if I am promoting a shop that I probably have shopped with them a lot, and that is the case with Itty Bitty Sticker Co. So I decided to apply and I got accepted yesterday. So that's exciting. More to come on that. I already kind of share her stuff anyway, so it's not really going to be much of a change. And then right now, actually, Nathan is on his way up to LA to get his vaccine because he works in public transportation. So the agency that he works for is technically considered part of the sector that is currently up for vaccinations in California. So that opened up this week and he was able to get an appointment, and I'm really hoping it goes well. So that's cool. I'm probably more excited about him getting vaccinated than I am about myself, just because I've been worried about him for a year now. So yeah, that's this week. And this week I'm gonna do something a little different. I don't have a full kit, but I do have these two sheets from Oh Hello, from a kit that they did a while ago based on PEACOCKs. And then I have all of these sheets that were from a monthly kit, I think. I got all of these in a grab bag. I can't remember if it was a Whoops grab bag or just a regular grab bag. I think they were just clearing out inventory last summer. But I thought I would use this because, I don't know, it feels very springtime. But also because a week ago actually, so during this week, we found a peacock in our neighborhood. We were just, and I think I vlogged this, so you'll see this eventually, but we woke up on Sunday morning and looked out the kitchen window, and there was a peacock on our neighbor's roof. And he hung around for a few days. I haven't seen him since then, but he's been around, and everyone who was walking down the alley behind our house saw him, and they were just enthralled. It was hilarious. Yeah, so I don't know where he came from or where he went, but he hung out, so this is a little tribute to him. So let's just get started with this week. It's gonna be a pretty standard week, nothing too interesting going on. I think this weekend we were going to try to go hiking, but because Nathan had to go up to LA to get his shot, we're just gonna kind of play it by ear and see how he feels tomorrow, I think. But yeah, this is what we're using this week. Alright, so I'm going to try to use as much from these two sheets as I can, since those colors definitely coordinate. And then from these sheets I might pull in this blue because I feel like that will match. Alright, and then I have this little St. Patrick's Day freebie from Nightingale Paper Co. I think I have another Nightingale Paper Co. sticker for St. Patrick's Day too. I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I feel like if you're American, you have at some point in your life, but yeah, I'm not Irish, and I like corned beef and hash and not potatoes, cabbage, so maybe we'll make that this weekend, but it's not a huge holiday to us. So let me just put my full boxes in. Since I have 8, I'm just going to use all 8. Did I forget if there are any habit trackers on the sheet that I have, actually? Let's see. Yeah, I do have habit trackers. So cool. Can use a couple of those. I really could just use all of them, I guess, but it seems like a bit much. Let's go from here. So yeah, the vaccine went really well for me. I did go through my healthcare provider. So which other color do I want to use? I like the gold a lot. So I got there and I totally did not realize that there was going to be a huge outdoor line. So that was a little nerve-wracking just because I had really not been around people at all for the last year. So to stand in a very long line, it was outdoors and it was breezy that day, so like not too worried about it. But it was a little weird to be around so many people when I spent the last year avoiding people, you know? So yeah, but it all went well. It felt like Disneyland, the line. I was in line for probably an hour. And one woman at one point was like, I'm in line for Star Tours. We're all like, ha ha ha. Which of course makes sense because we're in Southern California. I live really close to Disneyland. Disneyland says it's opening at like a really limited capacity at the end of April. I think they're allowed to open April 1st. I'm not going anytime soon. Like, I've saved a lot of money this year actually by not having to go out, but I don't know that Disneyland is like my top priority. I do want to go back at some point because the last time I went, they only had part of Galaxy's Edge open, and I do want to go on the Rise of the Resistance ride in Disneyland at some point. But I don't think it's going to be right when everything opens up. I think I'm going to give everyone a chance to kind of get everything out of their system, you know? Because I feel like a lot of people are going to go a little weird when everything reopens. Like, I live right now downtown in my city, and we have a lot of bars here, and I'm kind of worried that when the bars reopen, everyone's going to go a little wild, and I'm a very in moderation person, so I don't really relate to when people like go really hard or go really ham on things just because they've been restricted in other ways. Like I just like to live in moderation, I guess. So yeah, I'm already thinking about that. I'm like, I live near a bunch of bars, not like right next door to them, but up the street from them kind of, and I'm a little nervous about how people are going to act. I'm just like, can you all just, I know it's been a tough year, but if you could not do anything too crazy, that would be really nice. Thank you. That's just me though. All right. I love these patterns. Like, this is so beautiful. You'll notice I have my list of places I want to go in SoCal. Over here, I started this list a very long time ago, and I just keep moving the post-it from planner to planner. Because I started this list back when I didn't live here. And it is the time of year that I would love to go to the Anza Borrego Desert. There's not a super bloom or anything this year because it hasn't rained enough. But like, there's still desert cacti blooming, and I think that would be cool to see. But it is kind of far away from here, so we need a weekend day where we have some free time. But I haven't even asked Nathan if he's interested in going there, but I don't know. At some point I would love to go there. Maybe it's not this year. Whoop, just flipped that over there. But yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of memes of people being like, the first time I get into the club after they open, like, I'm like, I didn't go to clubs back in the normal days, so I'm okay. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the dinner labels at the bottom. or yeah, the bottom of each day, and I'll come right back. So I usually forget to put washi at the beginning of the week, and then I do it sometimes towards the middle of the week, but I wasn't sure what to use with this. I don't have any PEACOCK washi. I'm just going to use my rainbow books because they're pretty and I haven't used them in a while. But yeah, I hope Nathan gets his vaccine today. There was no guarantee that they would have one or have enough available, I guess. I think they just have to put that disclaimer on everyone's appointments right now, especially if it's like a county site and not a healthcare provider. But yeah, hopefully he gets his today, and we're not going to change anything right away, obviously, because like we've just had one dose and you need both to be effective, and then you need to wait a few weeks after that. And I feel like some people are not reading those things. Like when you go, they hand you like 4 or 5 papers, like a little packet about what's going on. Sorry for flipping you off there. Did not mean that. But I don't know. Like for me, I'm waiting in the line for an hour. Like I'm probably going to read the papers you just handed me. And, you know, nobody else seems to be doing that. Not nobody, but like, I don't know. I read the things that they hand me because it's like, what else am I going to do right now? But yeah, if he gets his today, then by the end of April, I think, like that last week of April, I think we should be good. But we're still not going to change anything too crazy about our lives right now. I mean, we're still both working from home. I'm not sure when Nathan is scheduled, or there's really no schedule at this point. They're just kind of working from home indefinitely. I don't know when he is going to go back to the office. I'm not going back until August because that is when the semester starts. And for semesters at colleges, basically we've had the assumption that like if we start the semester one way, we need to go through with it all the way. And our semester ends in May anyway, so yep. Okay, what's going on this week? Classes. Yep. So let's do, I love this green color so much. But yeah, basically like, first of all, I hope everyone can get their shot when they want it, or not when they want it, but like, I hope everyone who wants to get a vaccine is able to get one soon. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Here, they are opening it up to people with disabilities, I think on Monday, so this day. But, I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of stories about people, like, lying. And, you know, I want everyone who wants a vaccine to be able to get one, but we're also, like, dealing with a limited supply lately, so, you know, if you have to, like, lie to get it, I don't know if you should be doing that. Actually, you really shouldn't. Like, I don't know how much attention LA gets on like national news, but Beverly Hills people and Hollywood people have been like doing some shady stuff to get vaccines, like stealing. I don't know if you can call it stealing, but like some communities have accessibility codes that they have to enter when they make an appointment because it's supposed to be helping people who are in the lower income areas get a vaccine, especially because like, this is my opinion, if you are working in person in a vulnerable place like a grocery store, you probably don't have a ton of free time to like be looking online for appointments, you know? So some people in like Hollywood or whatever who work in production, I guess got a hold of a bunch of those accessibility codes and showed up for appointments, and they had to shut down a site in Pasadena because it was supposed to be for people who were like 65 and older, and a bunch of people who were not 65 and older showed up. So we've been having those types of issues. And like, yes, I want those people who want the vaccine to get it, but like at the same time, we kind of have to prioritize right now because we don't have enough for everybody. And that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so sorry. have a lot of feelings. So I teach Monday and Wednesday in the morning, and then these star labels I'm using for office hours. And then let's put in my 2 other meetings over here. So let's use the mini labels because these are shorter meetings. Yeah, hopefully we can open it up to everybody soon. I kind of have an issue with how it's been based on occupation and not on who could get sick the worst, honestly. I don't love that. At the same time, like, I went and got my shot as soon as I could, you know, because I want my family to be safe, so yeah. But I wasn't gonna lie, or like Nathan was telling me about this story of like 2 women in Las Vegas who are in their 40s and they dressed up as like old people to go to a site and they got kicked out. So yeah, like if you have to think about like, oh, I'm gonna dress up like someone who's like twice my age, if you have to think about that, I don't know. I feel like at some point your brain should have gone, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this. That's just me though. Okay, let's put in a half box for stay at home. I'm gonna use one of these from the monthly color. I don't remember why or what they intended with these monthly, or these like monochromatic kits. I can't remember if it was like a monthly colors thing or what, but it works, very functional. And let's put in a Stay Home Girl from Cinderella Paper, because we're still staying home, we're still working from home. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? So yeah, we'll be definitely being entirely cautious until we're fully vaccinated. And then really I'm looking forward to being vaccinated so that we can like go to the grocery store and not be so worried all the time. Because we've been really restricting ourselves during this time, so it'll be nice to feel a little safer just going out and doing like everyday things. Does that make sense? Okay. Let me put in my tutoring sessions on Tuesday and Thursday. They're both at 4 p.m. Let's just use some more labels for that. Yeah, let me know down below, how is vaccine rollout going in your state? I feel like it's been really chaotic here, but we're also dealing with a huge population of people and a huge income disparity because it's California. You have extremely rich people and you have extremely not rich people. And then of course there's everyone in between, but yeah. Okay, so that's for tutoring at 4 p.m. at Tuesday and Thursday. What else? I feel like there's more that I should be filling in, but I don't know. Got a lesson plan for next week on Friday, because that's what I always do on Friday. I guess we can just do another label for that. I don't have a ton. Excuse me. I don't have a ton of icons for this week. I know I have some laptop stickers from Oh Hello that I could pull in. Might go hiking. I might convince Nathan to go to the desert. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't have a ton of plans this week. I guess I could put in labels for grading and stuff. Oh, I have these checklists. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Let's put these in on Monday and Wednesday, I think. These don't perfectly match, but I feel like they go well enough. I've been doing a lot of just checklists in my planner lately, just to get everything into my planner that I need to. Oh, it's 2 weeks until spring break on Monday. That's kind of exciting. Put this heart label in for 2 weeks until spring break. And what else is going on? Oh, we'll have to put something back in for St. Patrick's Day. Let me try to find that. There it is. Let's use this Nightingale Paper Co. St. Patrick's Day sticker. Will that fit at the top? Kind of. It overlaps just a little bit, but that's fine. It's not hanging out a lot. Oh, I need to pay my credit card on Friday. Do I have any bills due? I have a bill due sticker. That one doesn't really match, but I don't know. It's still blue, so that's fine. It's really due on Monday, but I like to pay it a few days early because I can, so I'll pay that off. And then Sunday's 2 weeks until Easter, so let's just use a blobby. I like Easter. Easter's fun. Well, not really fun. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a nice holiday. I like spring holidays. Okay, so let me find some workout stickers. I royally failed at working out last week. Kind of did a half-hearted workout with my arm hurting on Tuesday. And then I was just so busy on Thursday because I was doing one-on-one tutoring with students that kind of ate up a lot of my time. So didn't end up doing a lot of activity last week. So let's try and get back into that this week. Let's just use these. No, I don't want that color. Okay, so we're gonna try to do this earlier in the day, actually. And then on Thursday as well. I'll try and take a break from work in the middle of the day. I feel like my schedule makes no sense sometimes if you're looking at it from the outside looking in. I work my teaching job whenever I need to do work, honestly. Mostly Monday, Wednesday, Friday though. And then my tutoring job, I'm only allotted 10 hours a week. And like half of those hours are for tutoring and meetings with other people. So I'm trying to allot those 10 hours across Tuesday and Thursday, and it usually turns into like 4 hours on Tuesday and 6 hours on Thursday with my meetings in the morning included in that. So I take weird like 2-hour breaks sometimes just to make it so that the meetings work at times for students, but also like I have early morning meetings too. So my schedule is kind of weird, and if I don't write down my schedule, I don't remember what hours I'm supposed to be working. Yeah, I also need to follow up on job applications this day, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to be this day. And then Tasting History has a new episode on Tuesday. And I think this is all I can really plan ahead at this point. So let me go write everything in, because I've yammered on enough anyway. And then I will come back and show you the final result. All right, that is how it's gonna look at the beginning of the week. I know, kind of a boring week, just gotta get a lot of work done, honestly. And right now, I'm like still trying to embrace the less busy lifestyle. I know it feels like later this year things are just gonna kind of open and go back to normal, and I am trying to use this time to like get things done that I normally wouldn't get done if I was super busy. So not that I haven't been busy during this time, because like basically everything I ever had to do just migrated online. So I have just as much work to do, if not more. But yeah, just trying to get other things done, like finishing decorating this house. that would be a good goal to finish before we can have people over again. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was not too boring, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.